When we say that the British politicians are appeasing the radical Islam or Islamist or even jihadis, it is not an overstatement. When Suella Braverman said that the Met Police has a two-tiered policing system, it was not an exaggeration. One such example is that the London City Council have decided to cancel the Hanukkah celebrations for its Jewish population. The reason given? Let me quote. It is a difficult decision to pause the menorah installation to avoid possible vandalism or other action against the city and local residents. We appreciate this is a hugely sensitive issue, but in light of escalating tensions from the conflict in the Middle East, installing the candelabra now will not be without risk to the council, our partners, staff, and local residents. We would also be concerned with any possible vandalism or other action against the installation. So basically, they have admitted that, look, guys, Jews, we know you guys are a civilized bunch, but there are some other people who are not civilized enough to behave in a civilized manner. So we fear that because you are a Jew and you are celebrating something that is associated with Judaism, therefore, we're not going to let you celebrate it because we know a horde of people, uncivilized people, are going to come and they're going to not only attack you, but they're also going to attack the council and our staff. Sorry, guys, we can't do anything about it. We have no law and order. We don't trust the Met Police. We don't trust our politicians. And above all, we don't trust this horde of people who do not look like you and me. They look a little different, but they're not going to be able to control their emotions because of a far-flung conflict, and they're going to come and attack you. This behavior is wrong on so many levels that I can't even begin to comprehend. First of all, this is what we call a bigotry of low expectations. Are you saying that Muslims would not be able to accept that a fellow Jewish community is celebrating their own religious festival that's got nothing to do with the conflict in the Middle East? Are you saying that Muslims are incapable of that because they are uncivilized? Is that what you're implying here? Secondly, since when did people start giving up to mob behavior? Would you pause Ramadan celebrations or Eid festivities just because, let's say, there's some white supremacist hooligans threatening to attack them? Would you say, sorry, Muslims, no more Eid or Ramadan celebrations for you? No, you would crack down on them. This is where the two-tiered police system comes in. That the Met Police can crack down on white hooliganism, but it cannot crack down on Islamic hooliganism. Right. Isn't that what Suella Braverman said? Right. Isn't that why she was sacked? Right. So isn't this the behavior, isn't this the stupid behavior of our establishment that is enabling the right wing to come to power? This is exactly what happened in the Netherlands. This is exactly what is going to happen in the rest of Europe. The Western system is so broken that on the one hand, we have these far leftist wokes who would blame everything on the fundamentals of Western civilization that has made the West the greatest civilization ever. They would blame everything on the white man. And then on the other hand, we have these far right-wing people who are actually getting emboldened by the inaction of our establishment. When I say that I'm no longer a leftist, that doesn't mean that I'm on the right-wing camp. Have a look at this tweet by Britain First. Is this India? Nope. It's Southall, London. An easy mistake to make. Mass immigration has reached records high under the Tories, and Southall is only 7% white British. I've been to Southall. Yes, there's a big Sikh population there. But look at this. This is Britain First saying that. So it's not just the Muslims that they're going to come after. After Muslims, they're going to go after Hindus and Sikhs and every non-white person. And this is the reason why classical liberals have always been afraid of the far right wing. Now, I know Paul Golding and this other woman, Jada or something, I think she is behind this Britain First political party. and Tommy Robinson is indirectly associated with them. I hope Tommy Robinson does not hold this view, because Tommy Robinson did make a video not so long ago where he said that he loves Indian people and he would open the borders for Indian people because they do contribute to British society.
Open your borders to Hindus or Sikhs. They'll come and work hard and be great citizens in your country. So happy Diwali.
And his only problem is with Islamism, and that is my problem as well. Yes, but that doesn't mean that every anti-Islamism person is a white supremacist. But that also doesn't mean that every person who goes after Islamism is a liberal or a classical liberal. There could be skinheads in there as well, who could be against all of us just because we have a different skin color, despite the fact that we are loyal to Western secular liberal values. So this is a distinction that we cannot forget. And I blame the current Western establishment because they are bending over backwards. They have lost the balance. They have two-tiered policing system. They have one set of standards for Islamists, and they have one set of standards for the conservatives. And those conservatives are being pushed towards the white supremacist or the far-right ideology. Now that is dangerous. Our current political establishment is polarizing our population, and that's not going to be good for anyone. If you'd like to support my work, you can become my patron by going to patreon.com/Harris Sultan, or you can simply buy me a coffee.